back. It's still the same night. 1 or 2 minutes after I did turn three, we're going to go ahead and do turn four. Combat from Compass Games. Introductory scenario four. Here they come. Turn four. Get out the SOP, and we are looking at doing the friendly cards, and we have none in our hands, so we're going to go ahead and draw a card. Come on, don't need that one, Greg. And we're going to go ahead and send one to the player hand. And that is Charlie 88. Bad, bad, bad again. Order. Panic is spreading. Any character that is in or adjacent to a hex with a friendly character with lower morale drops their morale to match. In or adjacent to a friendly character with lower morale. This could hurt. Um, aggressive, aggressive. It's the guys in the boxes that bother me. C is cautious. He goes to cautious. B is cautious. That hurt big time. All right, especially with the bad initiative. Oh boy, this is going to hurt. All right, now I lost this last time. I got demoted on the last one, so I fully expect to do the same because the rolls just are not getting done right. All it just always seems to be something going on where I run out of ammo. If you look on they haven't fired them a lot, so we're not taking casualties from fire combat. We're taking casualties from my guys not hitting well, and the Germans getting into the foxholes with me. That's where we're taking damage, and then we're not getting our good initiative roll. I mean, not initiative, morale rolls and wound checks, and their morale staying high, and that's where they're killing us. That's what happened last time too. All right, enough bemoaning. Man up. Let's play the scenario. Friendly order phase. He's out of ammo for both. I'm going to give them both a reload, and that will reload the 1919. And that's going to take both of those out of the action, but you got to do that. I'd rather that. I mean, he's going to reload this turn anyway. I'd rather have the 1919 than the SMG. So, reload. Both of them get the reload. While their guys are in melee. Um, at this point, I don't think we can take a chance. They haven't done their initiative yet, but if he gets any kind of a roll, he's going to be in the foxhole with me, and I've got nothing I can do about it except trust Connor over here, who's been lucky so far, but still, that's not going to last. No, we're going to have to rapid fire Stubbs. Hopefully, with the two shots, we get something. Hopefully, they'll be at range one, so he gets a +2 and negates that. This is getting hairy. And down here, Connor, I will just keep him with the aimed fire, especially with his cautious. And everybody else is in melee. That's friendly orders. Enemy cards. Let's do the initiative for them now. Alright, let's close this up a little bit so we can keep this here and you guys can actually see what I'm doing. And we're going to start up the top and work our way down. Sold Out Winter. Red gets the initiative for them. 65. And he is aggressive, and he's in rock, so aggressive and cover. Running gun 6-5 or charge 1, 2, 3, 4. He is within So he needs to roll a 6 or less and to charge. And he gets a 3. He gets the charge order. Here we go again. That's even worse than I thought, because I thought he wouldn't be close to us. Oh boy, this is going to be ugly. Oh boy, oh boy. He's aggressive with light wound. He's in the open. Aggressive in the open. He can charge. No, they can't sprint. That's the same as a sprint, so he can't even do that. Um, so he will sneak 6-5. That'll help a little bit, but still, he's going to be right on our asses. Blue gets their initiative. Yeah, they're all gone before us again. He is aggressive in the open. Aimed fire or grenade. He's 4, 5, 6. 6 or less, he'll throw a grenade. 2, of course he will. He gets a grenade order. All right. This guy, bold in the open. Rapid fire or G. See where this is going now? We let him get in close. And with high morale, 5, 6 minus 3 is 0. Oh, no, no, no. He shouldn't have been a 6 or less. I forgot to subtract a 3. So that should have been a 3 or less. Still, a 2 would have done it. Grenade. Can he throw a grenade? Wounded? Bad wound? Let's look up the enemy grenade real quick and see if I can verify that. Just bear with me here. I want to make darn sure. Grenade. Order. Edit character only if it presses grenade check during the enemy orders. Um, doesn't say anything about it. As long as he passes the grenade check. Great. So he too gets a grenade. We got to take them out before they cut loose. I thought he wouldn't have to be something to worry about, but he is now. Um, melee, melee, and down here he still has an LOS to a friendly unit, so he will still draw a route, and that will be 3-2, and he's sneaking. All right. And that is the friend enemy orders. Now we do the initiative order. Yeah, yeah, we know. That is blue, red, Charlie. Not good. Impulse 1, blue. Starting at the top. Grenade. Does nothing, but he puts out a target and gets a grenade on him. The grenade is now live, and he gets a grenade target, and that's going to be Lucky Stubbs. Fortunately, he only has a 2, so there's a good chance that this won't happen for him, but we'll see. And he can attempt to spot old Connor down here, who has not yet been seen. He's a 4. At a range of 4 is +1. -2 is a -1, so he needs a 3. And that's a 6. Still doesn't see him. Busy trying to get rid of that grenade. This guy, same thing. Won't move. But he will get a grenade. And he will get a grenade target. And he's going to throw that also on Stubbs. They'll throw the closest one. They're not even worried about them guys. All quiet there. Um, Blue, routing, sneak, doesn't do anything this impulse. Blue, we have one blue guy doing melee. That's pole. And he's aggressive. That's 6. Minus 3 is 3. He needs a 3 or less to do anything to us. And he gets a 9. So we bought some more time there. These guys got to take care of these guys before it gets ugly. Red's turn. Charge. The only one he can really see is... Oh, he may not have had a charge. I was based on him and he's not on the hill. He can't see anybody, so he shouldn't have had that charge. That was a run gun 5-6, if I remember right. He was the first one, so that'll be the initiative card. Aggressive in cover. Yeah, running gun 6-5. Damn, I actually remembered that. Boy, sometimes I hate it. You forget things, you mess rules up. At least we caught it, I guess. Don't beat yourself up too much. Running gun 6. He's going to go right into this hex with him. And he's a sneak, so he's not going anywhere. So we're going to have a crowded hex. We're just going to throw them in like that. Put the enemy KIA over there. Yes, it gets a little nasty, but we're going to let that happen. They both moved. Now we got the guy in melee. And if they get one good roll, we've lost a guy. He's a 4, 5, 4. So he needs a 4 or less. He rolls a 9. Thank God we made it through that one. Charlie. Impulse 1. Rapid fire coming from Stubbs. Takes aim at... I'm going to take aim at him because this guy's with a -3. He's just not going anywhere. He doesn't worry me too much. This guy does. So Stubbs is a 5. Range of 2 is a +1. That's a 6. Rapid fire 4. Grenade in the open is a +1, so that's a 5. So we need a 5 or less to hit him. 4, yes. Now we need a good card draw, if ever. Bad wound, we got one. Very nice, thank you. Bad wound. Grenade goes to duck back, but the grenade remains in the hex. And he needs to take a morale check. A wound check at 4, 5, 6. -3 is a 3. 0. Are you kidding me? That was a wound check, so it's a no effect. This is what I'm talking about. They are passing their morale checks big time. Oh boy. So nobody to spot, so he's done. These guys are reloading. Nothing happening there. B. That's Kowalski. He's a 5, 4. Needs a 4 or less. 3. Wow. Come on, let's finish him off. Close call, morale check. Are you kidding me? Alright. So he's got a 4, 5, -1 is a 4. 4 or less to pass. He gets 1. This isn't even funny. This is disgusting. We're giving them every opportunity to kill us. Oh, and that, never mind. I'm glad that happened because neither one of them should have done melee. This is impulse 1. Oh boy. See, I'm getting all worked up and forgetting stuff here. So they don't get, neither one of them gets to go. Nobody else gets to go. There's nobody to spot. Charlie's done. Impulse 2. See what happens when you get caught up in the game. Impulse 2. Blue. Let's get rid of these. Duck back turns to a hide. Yes, the grenade stays live. He can still try to spot him at a 4, 5, 6. Minus 3 is a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 1 is a 4. Minus 2 for the foxhole is a 2. 9 doesn't see him. He's probably just concentrating on where the hell did that grenade go? Alright, so he's done. Sour. Bad wound and all. Grenade. Impulse 2, the enemy will move a single hex, but only if the closest friendly character is 4 hexes away. Or the 1 hex move would place the enemy character adjacent to a friendly character in a building hex. Neither of those apply. If neither of these is true, the enemy character will not move. If the enemy character does not move and there's no friendly character in the hex with a grenade target marker, move the grenade target marker 1 hex, and the hex moved to must be closer to a friendly character. So he does nothing this turn. Still preparing his grenade. So he's done because he can't see him. And we have a route, but he's only moving on. That is the impulse he moves. Keep thinking I'm on impulse 1 now. And that's direction 3, which goes up here. And he got to take his light wound along with him. Okay, that's blue, except we do actually have a melee. Pole 4, 5, 6. Minus 3 is 3 or less. 2. Oh, here we go. Light wound. Another light wound on Lozano. And 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 or less on a wound check. 3 doesn't get it, so he goes down 2. And he routes. And at this point, that goes away, that goes away, that goes back to shaken. And he gets a guard on him. That's what happens when you don't finish through. They did not finish through. And the badly wounded guy got a good roll and a good card. And we got a bad morale roll. Now all of a sudden we've got a captured, badly wounded soldier. But that's alright. I think we'll just, this turn, hopefully Connor can shoot into there and take him out. We risk hitting our own guy, but all right, that sucked. This aggressive, these aggressives not going away. Their morale checks are killing us. They just keep getting these 0s and 1s, and it's just disgusting. Enough bemoaning. Red. Sneaking 6. Oh, unfortunately, he's going to come out of that hex, but that would be funny. He moved right into the hex where he's fumbling around trying to find the. Oh, you know what I forgot to do too? I keep forgetting about star shells. Is 8 or 9 to see if that went last turn. It didn't, and it should have moved 1 in the direction of the wind. 8 or 9 didn't. Should have moved 1 in the direction of the wind. That one doesn't get checked yet. Won't make a difference in the scheme of things, but I want to remember to do that. This guy is running gun 5. He went 6 last time, 5 this time. So he's actually going to go up here. Things are getting awful nasty up in this corner. Okay. And the only other red we have is the one in melee. And watch him get a good roll too. 4, 5, 4. four or less to damage us. Gets a 5, so we got lucky on that one. Charlie, Impulse 2. Um, we got our stubs up here firing away. He's sneaking towards us. In that hex, he's already hiding. I'm not too worried about him. He's grenade orders off. His grenade probably is not going to do anything. He's a 2 minus 3, so that's probably going to go away. But I really can't take that chance now, can I? Range of 2. +1. -2. Is a -1. Grenade in the open. +1. 0. He needs a 5. 5 or less. 9. Out of ammo. Kidding me. Do you see any Germans out of ammo? No. This is what always happens to me. This scenario is just brutal on me for some reason. So he gets ducked back now. And he's done. This is really gonna be sucky. Ah, boy. They're loading. B is in melee. He needs a 5, 4, 4 or less. Gets a 9. I just can't win. This is disgusting. If I could count how many rolls of 9 I had this scenario on my guys, it would be just improbable. Well, we got Connor over here. Who can he see? He can see into this hex, so he can see Mr. Sneaky Butt right here. So he needs a sneak in the open. -1, I believe. Yes. At a range of 4, which is 0. So -1. And he's also cautious. That's going to be a -2. So he needs a 0 or a 1 to do anything. 2, nothing. I should have gone for this guy. That would have been a +2. That would have dumb, stupid, missed it. Impulse 2, done. Impulse 3, blue. He's hiding. He's throwing his grenade. Impulse 3. The enemy character will throw the grenade up to a maximum of 3 hexes. Place the grenade marker in the target hex and remove the grenade target marker. This grenade target marker is gone because that grenade's in its hex. He dropped it when he got hit. And then we do all the rest of that later. He can't spot. Actually, blue, he's up there. He's in the hide. He could try and spot. That's a 4, 5, 6. -3 is a 3. -2 is a 1. Range of 4 is a +1. Needs a 0 or 2. 8 doesn't see him. And he will route, but that's not on this impulse. This is impulse 3. And we have blue again. He's guarding, so he can't do anything. Red, impulse 3. Or that was... No, I forgot to do my mark moves. Get rid of the mark moves. He's running, gunning. He can't see anybody yet, so he's going to run and gun 5 this turn. 6 this turn, which puts him down here. And he takes his running gun with him, leaves the KIA, takes his light wound with him, takes his aggressive with him. This guy, sneaking 6-5, doesn't do anything until next turn. He's still hiding. He's still grenading. We already did him. They're blue. What am I even thinking? Now, the red guy in melee, 4-5, 4 or less to hurt Kowalski. We are getting lucky here. We need to finish that off and finish that off now. Um, Charlie, duck back turns to a hide. Bad time for him to run out of ammo. I don't know what else to do now. He's just this is horrible. He's gonna get shot at next turn too. At least we're hidden. They're reloading. Nobody to spot. B is Kowalski 5-4 or less to get a hit. Gets a 9. How many nines has he rolled? This is horrible. Holy. And Impulse 3, he can't do anything. Impulse 4, blue. Mark moved. Impulse 4, he's hiding. Nothing. He's doing grenade. Impulse 4. Oh, well, on 3 I should have done this. Then roll a d10. I didn't catch that. Add 3 to it. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the result, if the target hex is not in the LOS, the throwing card, add 3 if it's not. Okay, so it's just 1. Of course it is. If the final result is 9 or more, the grenade will scatter 1 hex in a random direction. Of course, they will not roll 9, so that's not happening. Um, so that would have stayed in my hex. Rolling 1 die 6 for direction. No, the only modifier is one. So then make a roll against grenade thrower's weapon skill for each character in the hex with the grenade. The only modifier of this is -3 to the thrower's WS if the target is out of sight, which it is not. So we're going to roll against his DS. And he has a 2 -3, which is a -1. So he needs a 0 and a 1 or less to land that grenade near. And he gets a 6. So we put a grenade far in that foxhole now. Alright. During Impulse 4, the enemy character will move 1 hex if it is currently in an open hex. It will move in either direction 2 or 3. To cover if possible. If both hexes are the same, both open or both cover, choose randomly. So odds evens. And that got to even, so he'll go down. With all that, they still put a frickin' grenade into my hex. Disgusting. Alright. Enough moaning, Greg. 4, he's going to route off of the board, direction 2. So he is done. Routed off. Routed off gets us not unprepared. Return to blue deck. Routed off gets us animated routes off the map on the left hand edge is another victory point. That's 5. We're still poor performance, so this isn't looking good at all. We got wounded guys, captured guys, guys pressuring us. I'm going to get demoted again. Red's turn. Running gun. He can actually see somebody now, so he's going to fire. That's a range of 0. 1 plus 2. So he's got a 3, 4, 5, 3, 2. 2 or less to hit. You're kidding me. You're killing me. Oh boy, you're killing me. Literally. Where are these cards when I'm drawing? Holy. Return to deck. Return to deck. That's meaningless now. That's meaningless now. That's meaningless now. Return to Charlie deck. We just lost a soldier killed. -3. Takes us down to 2. No bringing him back. And we put a friendly KIA down there. Deja vu. This scenario just outright kills me every time. I seem to be thinking, "Oh, I got this," till the third wave comes in and just floors me. And I think it's mostly the aggressive stance that they give him. That's what's doing it. All right, so he's done. He is sneaking 5. Oh, so we're going to crowd this hex now. All right, and we'll move him and all his madness over here. And the only other red, and this time we can do melee. I shouldn't have done melee again. I did it in impulse. I gotta watch these. I keep forgetting on the melee, and I keep doing it every turn. 4, 5, 4, 9. At least they rolled a 9. All right, Charlie, dead, reloading, melee. 5, 4, 4 less to hit. 8, nothing. Okay, aimed fire over here. I'm really not too worried about him. 1, 2, 3, 4 will be a 0. Let's go after Young. Actually, I think we have a better chance with the run and gun guy. Run and gun in the open. No, that's the same. -1 for each, so let's go after him. -1 and that's 0 for that, so he needs a 2 or less. 7, nothing. That's Charlie, the end of the impulse. So let's go. All grenades now explode. Perform damage rolls. See rule 14.2. So let me go to 14.2, make sure I do this right, because believe it or not, I've never had a grenade explode where it's done anything, and it's not intentional, but he's going to have one explode on him. Um, go up here and look at the grenade weapon chart for a potato masher. Damage 1, near. Actually, I don't know whether he's near or far, because I guess we got to roll against his. No, he dropped it. That's near. So he rolls 3 dice looking for a 3 or less. Okay. Any character in or adjacent to a grenade when it explodes must take a morale check, whether they are wounded or not. If they fail this, they will duck back. It's not really going to matter though because it's turn 4. I think that only matters with rifle grenades then. So steel iron grenade, we're also going to place a smoke, one smoke marker in there. So he needs a 3 or less on 3 rolls for him. And of course, nothing happened. Um, Morale check, duck back, doesn't matter. Nothing, absolutely nothing happened to him for what he did. So that's kind of lame. But that's what I expect. I just really do horrible in this. I thought for sure I'd have a better showing this time, and here we are again with a demotion looking us in the face. Smoke right there, and we'll put a smoke right there. Um, Medic, no. Friendly character has a plan, no. Remove smoke counters required, no. Let's go ahead and do star shells there. They probably should have star shells there. 8 or 9, no. Moves one direction. 8 or 9, no. Moves one in the direction of the wind. 8 or 9, no. Moves one in the direction of the wind. All right. Waiting characters, no. Remove all orders. The guy guarding, he'll be hide later. Or actually, I got to read up on how the Germans do that. I know U.S. is limited, so I got to see how the Germans do that. Got to remove these orders for them too. They're done reloading. Um, doesn't say anything about that, but they do get that. That one returns the deck. He's done. They're successfully loaded the M1919 and not a minute too soon because we've got guys all over the place now. um, okay. So we need to, let's see, reset, where are we at here? Remove smoke guard, waiting characters, remove all orders, reset the initiative track. That turn was very discouraging. It got me all out of whack now. Discard the initiative cards. And place enemy cards. Reset the impulse marker to 1. Not the last turn. Next turn 5. And return to step 1. Alright, that'll be it for turn 4. I have successfully blown this one out the ass again, it looks like. We still have time to recover. We only lost one guy, but I do not believe we're going to get those experience points unless somehow he pulls a capture out of his ass here and we somehow get rid of this guard. So we got to see how things go here. But anyway, thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you on the next game.